Hello again, everyone. My name is Mark Cabrera, working with you guys today with a seminar that deals with success, the qualities of successful people. These conversation that we're going to have, or this subject that we're going to be talking about today, is very particular about character development, and this is something that I think what we miss a lot of when we get into the real estate business. All of us have the same opportunity to succeed. But if you notice, if you look at statistically, 90% of the people don't on their first year. So 9 out of 10 people don't make it in the first year of their business in real estate. And then it gets worse than that. After 5 years, that one that actually make it, out of those, out of 100 of those, basically, we're lucky if we find 10 of them that is still in business. And when market changes, the same thing. So what makes a successful person successful is something that we're going to be discussing today. And it's really important for us to understand this because this is what I call the constant, or what Stephen Covey mentioned in his book as the lighthouse, which is the principles behind success. So certain qualities successful people have that is innate that most of them, or not all of them, would have. And these are the things that we're going to discuss today. So I'm very excited to share this with you, and we'll look forward to giving this information today. First off, looking it up from if you Google success and what it really means, or definition from Oxford, as a matter of fact, this is basically the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. There's a thin line between success and failure, the attainment of fame, wealth, or status. So looking at it from what success means, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're successful in life if you're successful in real estate. And I've seen that through my experience. So I've been doing this about 26 years, gone through a scenario where my priorities was flipped backwards at some point, and focusing on family was not as much as a priority as providing for the family, which was great. But then what good is that when real estate sometimes can take people in a scenario where it becomes the reason why they're so excited every day, rather than spending time with their family or their spouses, that kind of thing. So it's very important for us to understand that success is defined by you. So if you go into this business and you're trying to look at it from financial success, it's definitely achievable. Real estate in itself gives you the opportunity to have a vehicle to go from not making anything or having minimum amount of income wherever you were working at before, to an unlimited income. When I say unlimited, I've seen people making $7 million in 1 year. It's possible, and I've seen it. I've actually spoken to a person that was the best at what he was doing. He happened to be in Calgary and actually took up about 20% of the market share there. So to me, success in real estate is the ability to help families be able to achieve their goals, whether it's selling a home or purchasing a home. And not only being able to achieve their goals, but you're part of the process that made it easier for them. You're part of the process that created an opportunity for them to own a property, to own something that is meaningful, that they would be living in those properties. Sometimes the objective of a client that we work with might be for investment, might be for their retirement, maybe for being able to accumulate wealth. All these things could be a reason. But bottom line is you're out there serving and helping others as much as you can. So to me, success is being able to help others. This is what it equates to. It's not the amount of money that you make. Of course, it helps because it changes your lifestyle. But sometimes it doesn't help It might change your lifestyle and the market shifts and then you get caught in between, which I've seen a lot of agents actually go through a lot of hardship through that process where there are so much transactions coming in, they overcommit themselves and then later on have to backtrack and short sell their home or do something else with their property or sell it or rent it out, those kind of things. It really happens out there. So just be very careful when you're looking at it. I sometimes have a say like, be careful what you ask for. You might actually get it. And if you do get it, be aware that there's a way for you to manage your finances and make sure that you don't get in trouble. So this is the kind of things that we're going to be discussing, and the qualities of a successful person. If you're aware of it and you work at it, eventually you'll be it. This is my firm belief, and I look at it from a constant growth and learning process, and this is what we're going to be doing today. As much as we want to do other things, this is a very important part of your career or of your business in real estate, is to understand that there's so much more to learn out there about how to become successful.